Hello, bee people. So, this is the hive that a few days ago I discovered the queen was laying brood on drawn out comb underneath the bottom board to the hive. So there was comb going underneath the pallet, comb on the bottom board underneath it, and no brood up in the actual hive itself. So to correct that, I removed the bottom board and I just set the hive right on top of the pallet, hoping that the queen would work her way up into the hive, and I could find her, for one, and know that this is a queen right hive, and two, correct the issue by putting down a new bottom board once she is up on a frame. So for the most part, the brood that was attached to the bottom board has been abandoned by the bees. All of the bees have worked their way into this hive, so now I just have to see if I can find the queen and give them another bottom board here. I don't want to use the same bottom board that they had started drawing comb on out of fear that the queen will walk out and go right back underneath where that brood was at. So I'm going to take a look and see what I find here. Look at there. That worked beautifully. So I have my queen. Perfect. So now that I have the queen, and I know she's on a frame, I have to get all of that comb off of there. Some of it's brood, so I'm going to be losing some of that brood. A lot of it's just nectar and honey, but I want to smoke off as many of those bees as I can so I don't hurt a bunch of bees. If I leave that down there, the bees are just going to keep on drawing out comb underneath, and that queen's going to wind up right back under there. So I got to scrape all that off. Okay, so the box that I was using for the bottom brood box was a deep box, but it had medium frames in it. And I did that so that the queen would have to go up into that box to get onto those frames. If I used deep frames in that deep box, the frames would have touched that brood that was there on the bottom, and she would have just stayed right down there with that brood that was already there and kept drawing the comb out. So the medium frames helped encourage her to go up in, so I had to go get a medium box to transfer those frames back into. Okay, so that was pretty awesome. We had the queen underneath the hive, underneath the bottom board. She worked her way back up in by encouraging her with a deep box with medium frames. And she's even already started laying in those upper boxes. So I'm going to say that was a pretty successful correction. Thanks for watching, guys.